Let me tell you an incredible story from the Bible, the story of Noah and his amazing ark. It's a tale that has captivated both young and old for thousands of years. Long ago, when God looked down at earth, he saw that people had become wicked and lost their way. But among all these people, there was one man who remained faithful and good, Noah. God spoke to Noah and said, "I must start fresh with earth, but I want to save you and your family because of your faithfulness." God gave Noah very specific instructions. Build an enormous boat, an ark. Make it 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. Use cypress wood and coat it with pitch inside and out. Can you imagine building something that big? That's about 1.5 football fields in length. Noah was 500 years old when he started this massive project. Even though people laughed at him for building a huge boat on dry land, Noah trusted God and kept working. God told him to make rooms in the ark and put a door on the side and a roof on top. Then came the really interesting part. God told Noah to bring 2 of every kind of animal, male and female, into the ark, along with 7 pairs of clean animals and birds. Noah also had to store enough food for all of them. His 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and their wives helped with this enormous task. Finally, when everything was ready, Noah's family and all the animals entered the ark. Then something unprecedented happened. It began to rain. Not just a little shower, but it rained for 40 days and 40 nights straight. Water also burst forth from underground springs. The flood covered even the highest mountains. For 150 days, the water flooded the earth. Everyone and everything outside the ark perished, just as God had said. But Noah, his family, and the animals remained safe inside the ark, floating on the endless water. Eventually, God sent a wind to help the waters recede. The ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. Noah sent out a raven and then a dove to check if the land was dry. When the dove finally returned with an olive branch, Noah knew the waters were going down. After a year and 10 days from when the flood began, the earth was dry again. God told Noah it was time to leave the ark. Can you imagine how happy the animals were to finally step on solid ground? God made a beautiful promise that day. He placed a rainbow in the sky as a sign of his covenant, promising never to flood the entire earth again. Every time we see a rainbow today, we can remember this amazing story of faith, obedience, and God's promise to us all. This story teaches us important lessons about trusting God, being patient, and staying faithful even when others doubt us. Just like Noah, we too can choose to follow God's path even when it seems difficult or doesn't make sense to others.